my hair kind of looks like how like a 14-year-old would like draw their like Sona's hair in like their Meet the Artist, but we're not gonna focus on that right now. We're 1 week into 2025, which is crazy. We've made it so far, 2025. It's like simultaneously 2020 feels like yesterday and also like a fucking lifetime ago. Like on one hand, I look back on it and I'm like, wow, like that was like yesterday to me. But then I'm like, I've fucking lived a million lifetimes since 2020. It's fucking crazy. Like, you mean to tell me that I was 15 for most of 2020? I'm 20 now. That's, anyway, we're 1 week in, and I've kind of thought to myself, like, maybe I should keep better track of how I'm spending my time and spending my life, and maybe that will help me do more with what I'm doing. But it's kind of ironic to say that right now because I feel so fucking busy. Like the busiest I've ever been in my life as far as I'm concerned right now. But maybe that's not saying much because I've been very not busy until recently. So it's all perspective. It's all perspective. Um, but no, I've just kind of thought to myself, like maybe if I, did like a weekly recap more or less, I would maybe, be able to organize how I'm spending my time better, maybe stay motivated because I verbalized and really legitimized what I've been doing, and I'll thusly make changes better. I don't know if that makes sense. That might have been a whole lot of nothing, but you know, it's actually the 9th right now. I wanted to make this on the 8th, but it's like it's like 4 a.m. and I want to go to bed, but I was like, I may as well. If I'm going to do it, I got to do it now. Like, if I delay it, we're fucked. So, technically, I'm a little late to my weekly recap that I wanted to do a week into 2025, but it is what it is. But enough of that. What have I done the last week? A lot. Mostly car stuff. I got a car on Saturday. Today is Thursday. So it was Wednesday. Anyway, we're barely on Thursday, but I got a car. It is a black 2017 Volvo S60 Inscription Edition. She's been in 3 accidents, but she still bark. It's actually a really nice car. I love it so much. I'm obsessed. The plan right now is for me to take a road test shortly and then go back to the DMV so I can get my license. It's been a bitch to figure everything out, but I'm doing okay. I'm making good progress on that. Other than that, not a ton happening this week. It's been just a lot of back and forth with the DMV and with my car and just with all that. That's been my main focus. Yeah, I've been to the store. I went to World Market. I picked up some good I picked up a British snack because I like to try those out. They were these like chocolate cookies. I actually still have a couple. I haven't finished the whole thing. They're actually all right. They've kind of grown on me more than they did when I initially tried them. Sorry, this is all over the place. I think moving forward, I'm gonna do bullet points. Like when I'm gonna have them in my notes app, like bullet points of actually interesting things I did that week. But this week, I have felt like my life has revolved around the car and driving and all that madness. I went back to work. It's things are still going good there. Things are still going good. We're actually going to be closed tomorrow, or I guess today technically, because we have a winter storm coming. Yeah, a winter storm. It's been very fucking cold. It's been really fucking cold. We went to the DMV and we had to wait outside, and the real feel was 3. I'm not built for 3. I live in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm built for 60 and above. So 3? Not doing it for me, can't lie. So that fucking sucked. But I got done what I needed to get done. What else have I done this week? I've been very behind on all my games and whatnot. That's not been great. I will say though, I've been doodling a little bit in this little sketchbook I bought for $8. I've made a couple doodles in there. I want to keep up with that. I kind of slacked today. I meant to do that today while I was at work. That's kind of where I've been doing most of my sketching and whatnot, but I didn't today. I lacked, but I hope to get back on it. I built some of my Lego set the other night, which is good. I do need to finish that so that I can put it on display. my little Japanese garden set. I like my Legos, and I've such a bad habit of like starting stuff and then immediately thinking about like what I want to do when I'm finished with that thing, even though I'm not finished with that thing. Like, I'm in the middle of the fucking Lego set, and I'm like looking at other Lego sets to buy. Bitch, worry about this first. Goddamn. And it brings me to my next point. I bought some stuff on Etsy to help with candy making. I am addicted to buying stuff for making candy and then never doing it. I'm fucking addicted. I am addicted to buying beads and craft glue and all these cool things to make all this stuff and then never fucking doing it. Oh my God, I piss myself off. And I have to stick to it. It's my money being spent, bro. It's my money. It's not somebody else's money and then it just doesn't impact me. No, it's my money. I'm taking money from my own bank account that I earned from my own fucking job to buy these things and then never fucking using them. It's fucking annoying. It's the same thing. When I went to Michael's earlier this week, I went New Year's, like the day after New Year's, like maybe January 2nd, I went and I picked up some colored pencils for myself so that I could do stuff in the sketchbook. And I do still plan on doing that, but it's like I buy them and it's like the most urgent thing in the world that I obtain it now because I thought about it and then I get it. And then I wait and I procrastinate and I don't utilize what I have, but God willing, I will do better at that. God fucking willing. And I hopefully, if I stick with recording stuff and legitimizing these and saying it out loud, hopefully that helps a little bit with keeping up with that kind of thing. Because I constantly make goals and have ideas and I don't follow through. Something I would like to do in the coming weeks is go to IKEA and pick up some furniture. I have been meaning to buy another glass shelf to put on the other side of my TV stand for months and months, and I just haven't. It's not that I don't have the money. It's not even that I don't have the resources. I just fucking haven't. And it's just stupid because I've planned on doing it for months. It's like $80. It's not even like a big purchase. Like I've bought more expensive shit since then. But hey, this one's a bit of this first video is a bit of a nothing burger, but moving forward, they'll probably be a little more organized. I'm just kind of going through everything right now, start of the new year and whatnot. I'm disorganized. I've started off this year busy. I ended 2024 busy, and I'm coming into 2025 busy. I feel like my mind is fucking everywhere and also nowhere at the same time. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, my weed pen broke again, which pissed me off. So Nino bought me another one because he's so sweet and nice. So that was good. So hopefully I can get back on that. I've been rewatching Breaking Bad. Really good show. Love it. Happy to be rewatching it. In terms of things that I'm not just redoing, I started watching House earlier this week. We'll see if I finish that. I think I will. I mean, it's really easy to digest. It's one of those things that I don't have to pay like my full attention to because the show is kind of like episodic. So I do appreciate that. I need something where my mind isn't fully taken in. I've also been getting through Squid Game Season 2 because I really liked Season 1. I mean, it's been lifetime since I watched Season 1. I low-key need to rewatch that because it's just been so long that some of the details are kind of missing in my mind. But Season 2's actually been pretty good so far. Like, granted, I had pretty low expectations coming in because I felt like it really didn't need a second season. But from what I've seen so far, it's shaping up. I don't know if it's going to hit as hard as that first season because that'd be crazy. But for what it's worth, it's pretty good so far. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. I'm locked in. I want to see how it progresses. What else have I done this week? Not a whole lot other than the car stuff, which I can't really harp on too much. I mean, there's only so much I can say. I get behind the wheel. I turn it. I go. Yeah, I haven't been on my PC like at all really this week. Only a handful of times, and not even to play games. Really just kind of to stream and to be on Discord and talk to my friends. So I gotta get on top of that stuff too, man. It's like everything going on. It's like even the fun stuff in my life is just a chore that I need to get to. So actually, that does remind me. I picked up my room before I left for Christmas, and then I got sick when I got back. So my room became kind of a mess again. But I picked it up, and I actually cleaned up my bathroom, and I found a lot of stuff when I cleaned up, because I kind of went under my cabinet so I could organize it and actually put stuff under there moving forward. Same with my cabinet above my toilet. Like, my cabinet above my toilet, just completely fucking disorganized. Like, forever it's been disorganized. It's a headache. So I cleaned that up and I organized it, and now it's actually like functional as a cabinet. Wow. I also cleared off a bunch of stuff that I had put outside of my room that I need to like donate and then toss and whatnot. I went through a lot of stuff to kind of declutter. My next, and it's going to be a big project, but my next project is going to be the spare bedroom that used to be my main bedroom. As you can see, this is currently my bedroom, but I used to sleep in a different room of the house that was my bedroom. And then one day I went, I don't like being in here anymore, and I moved into this room, mostly because my old bedroom, it's very, like, kiddish and childish and, like, little girlish, and I wanted to kind of start new on that, but it would have been, like, way more work to rework that old room, so I went into here, which was, at the time, much more empty, and I've built a space around me, as you can see. But anyway, so right now, it's kind of a complete fucking mess. It's basically a storage room. It's like, when I don't know where to put something, boom, toss it in there. So I need to undertake the challenge of going through that and getting rid of stuff and organizing and making that room a normal place again, because it's a lot right now. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I went through my cabinets and I found a bunch of stuff. I found this, which is kind of interesting. It's just a wristband, and I'm never gonna wear it. It's not my style. First of all, I don't even know if it would fucking fit me at this point, but the reason I own it, and the reason I even took it out, is because I'm like 99.9% sure that my great-grandma actually gave this to me. I remember her wearing this and then giving it to me. And my great-grandma is still around as of me saying this video. She is 94 years old. She's still kicking. She's a great-great-grandmother now, actually, because my cousin had a child, which is... It's a privilege many don't get to experience. But I remember her giving me this, and I found it under my sink, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. I'm going to take that out so that I don't forget about it. Don't know where I'm going to put it, but I wanted to hold on to it. I also found just a completely unused, like new in the fucking box, earrings from Belk that are 14 karat gold. They're allegedly worth $300 fucking dollars. And I feel so bad because I don't know who gave them to me. I have no idea how I ended up with that. I asked my mom if they were potentially hers, and she says no, because her ears have been pierced. She does have earrings, but she doesn't like wearing earrings. So at this point, her ears are closed, but she didn't recognize them, so they're allegedly not hers. But I'm like, who would have given those to me? My parents didn't give them to me. They would remember that. But I'm trying to think, like, who the fuck in my family would have spent $300 on some fucking earrings for me? Especially because I actually didn't get my ears pierced until I was in 8th grade. But not long after 8th grade, I became neglectful of putting earrings in, so my ears closed again. And I didn't get them re-pierced until, like, last year, like March of 2024. So I'm thinking, like, who the fuck would have even bought me these? Like, there was a very short window of time where it would have even made sense. So I'm, like, a little baffled. I have no idea who would have splurged $300 on some fucking gold earrings for me. And I just feel so bad because I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea. And that's not even something that you can just go around and ask, like, who got me these? Because it's so disrespectful. Like, how do you forget? Who gives you $300 earrings? How do you forget who gave you that? But I did. I forgot. My best guess is my aunt, but at the same time, when I recall gifts she's given me, that's not in there. I would have to look for a complete gap in my memory on whatever she got me one year and then hope it's that, because for the last, like, several years of my life, I've gotten money for Christmas and my birthday, because one year my mom told everybody that I really wanted makeup for my birthday and Christmas, and so my entire Christmas was makeup themed, and I was not happy. So after that, I decided we're not doing that anymore. I want money. Thank you. So that's been the situation since, like, 2020 just about. So I don't know when these earrings would have worked their way in. I really don't. I'm really at a loss, honestly, because, yeah, just the way the timeline works out. Anyway, big tangent, but I don't know how that would have come to be, quite frankly. So I do feel bad about that. I did find a lot of other interesting stuff under there that I just hadn't thought about in years, like a bunch of like wristbands from elementary school and these necklaces. Funny enough, I got one of them. I do remember this. I used to be really good at these like math sheets we would used to do. They weren't like the standard like math problem sheets. It was like this big grid, and some of it was blacked out, and you had to do like the times tables or like addition or whatnot, and you do them really quick. And I was actually really good at it, so I have like several necklaces that were like awards from that because I used to get called out of class to go do it. And it's like, I'm in the math club, and it's like I fucking suck at math, dude. I fucking suck ass at doing math. Like, I'm in college right now, and I start college again on the 21st, and one of my math classes is like a prerequisite math class worth no credits because I need fucking help. I need help. I cannot do math. If I have to do math, I'm counting on my fingers and shit to keep track. I can't. It's crazy how things can change in the blink of an eye because I ain't part of no damn math club these days, y'all. It ain't there. But, yeah, no. I need like a week where I do absolutely nothing and I have nowhere to be and no one to report to. But I don't think that's going to happen until maybe spring break, and that's in March. And, we'll fucking see if I'm truly left alone during spring break. I'm sure something will occur. I'm fucking sure of it. I'm fucking sure. But yeah, not like a ton of different things happening this week because the last like month has felt like I've been doing the same thing and making little progress. But I'm hoping that with the car things and driving stuff, we're kind of at the tail end of that. I'm hoping that we're wrapping up the season on that soon, right? Like, I'm putting a bow on that bitch and I'm leaving it behind relatively soon. I'm at the tail end of that ass beating. And I know it's like, well, I'm 20. I should have had this ass beating done when I was 16. First of all, I turned 16 during COVID. So put that in a pipe and smoke it. But second of all, it's been just a non-priority for me up until recently. But I'm happy that I'm getting it done. It's better late than never. Right now, I actually have my door open because the house is so fucking cold that my room is cold when I need heat to get in. So, at the time of recording this, there's a winter storm that will be in effect in like 3 hours? Yeah, let's hope that power doesn't go out because that would be shit. Trust I lived through that. But yeah. Not a whole lot of crazy things happening in my life. Nothing too busy, but that's the review. If I do another one of these next week, if I keep up with this, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep better bullet points of things that happened in my week so that if I do this again, it's not the most disorganized rant tangent ever. But this is just what we've got for this time. I would re-record another where I'm more organized, but I've spent 18 minutes rambling off nothing, so I'm going to just keep it that way. These are for me anyway to look back on if I want to see what the fuck I was doing in any specific week and just kind of get a rundown. This will suffice for that purpose. It will suffice. I'll be able to grasp and see in my mind's eye where I was. I guarantee it. I guarantee that I will put myself in my mind's eye and be in this moment and remember everything that happened this week. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it for my week 1 of 2025. I got a car, and I'm working, and I've got a lot of goals, a lot of ambitions. All right, and we'll see if I stick to them. Hopefully, I do. I want to be more organized. I want to get more stuff done. I want to waste less of my time. It's finite. My time is finite. How you spend your days is how you spend your life, and I've been spending a lot of my life on this bed doing a whole lot of nothing. So I would like to be a little more productive, even just in a general sense, like playing more games, watching more movies, just time doing something. To me, that's productivity, is doing something. Like, I know that for a lot of people, like, playing video games would not be productive. To me, that is a step up from what I'm doing. I spend a lot of time laying down, looking at Twitter, looking at Tumblr, looking at YouTube, and I do spend a lot of time on Discord talking to my friends, and that's a good thing. I have no intention of talking to my friends less, but I do wish that I was a little less glued to it. I do feel like it kind of consumes me a little bit in the sense that, like, I feel bad for wanting to walk away and occupy my time with something else. But I do love talking to people. Like, I love it. I don't want that to cut out of my life. I'm making no statement here talking about something. I want to talk to people less. I love my herd. Okay, I love people on the internet. But I do wish that I was able to mentally kind of go, all right, done with this for now. Let me go do something else for a while. That's one of the joys of the internet. I need to take more advantage of that. Just the ability to just get up and leave and do what I want at any point. That's like the beauty of having those kinds of relationships. You can just get up and do what you want. But I've kind of felt very locked in, and I think that I need to break free from those shackles. But anyway, yeah, that's week 1, 2025. Hopefully the rest of 2025 is good. My 2024 was pretty solid, actually. I think overall 2024 was a pretty good year of my life, all things considered. I mean, especially if we're considering the last, like, decade of my life, like, since moving to Texas, I think 2024 was pretty solid. I can't attest to it being the best year of my life because I don't remember half the fucking events that happened to me prior to moving to Texas. I couldn't, like, do I know what the year 2010 brought me? I don't know. It was probably decent, but shit, I don't know. I can't put myself, I don't quite have the clarity to put myself in the mind's eye of me in fucking 2010, right? If I took the edible, I probably could, but I'm sober right now, so that's not gonna happen. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Big stuff, lots of being productive in certain ways, but hopefully I get to be productive in more fun ways soon. Get to relax, have some zen. But that's where we're at. Let's see where we're at next week. But week 1, 2025, January 9th at like 4 a.m. when I'm recording this. Signing off.